put in KV and one of the two terms that pops up is kvass. I mean, that's cool, but like I don't drink.
You're streaming today.
Mm-hmm. Matter of fact, I'm streaming right now. Nah, but I'ma say it. We're getting another Marvel fighting game, right? And I, for one, I'm hyped. I saw the trailer. They only had what 8 characters in it so far, about like eight to 10 characters. Listen, it was hyped. Forget the fact that it was. Forget the fact that listen. People are out here saying, but, Arxis is making it. Shouldn't you be mad about? You should be mad about that, bro. As if I'm gonna be upset over a company whose previous fighting game I have played before for a fair amount of time and had a good time with. Like, bro, if you think I'm gonna be upset at the fact, if you think I'm gonna be upset of the fact that freaking Arxis is making a Marvel fighting game, then you're stupid. Like, bro, you mean to tell me that we're getting a Marvel fighting game from Arxis, the same company that made Dragon Ball Fighters, and you want people to be upset about that? What exactly are you smoking to
Are you
see
talking about that on the stream or are you saying that to me?
both? It's like this.
Okay.
It's like this. I saw the trailer. I'm like, okay, got 8, 10 characters. I'm hyped. I like it. I like what I saw. You got Storm, Kamala. You got Storm, Kamala, Doom, Star Lord, Cap, Tony, Ghost Rider, and Spider Man. We got Robbie Reyes as a playable Ghost Rider in a fighting game. Do you realize how big that is? Previously, hear me out. Now, the reason why that's a big deal is because 98% of the time when you see Ghost Rider in a video game or especially in a fighting game, you're going to get Johnny. You're going to get Johnny. It's understandable. Johnny's the most like you're going to get Johnny Blaze. He's the most popular of the Ghost Riders and I believe that he is the strongest one. But we got Robbie Reyes, and the fact of the matter is that he has a super with his freaking car in it. He's continuing the tradition. He's continuing the tradition of straight up beating somebody with their own car. The last person to do that was freaking Johnny Blaze in UMVC3, and I believe he did it in Marvel vs. Capcom as Infinite as well. All right, man's basically
You don't
carrying
mind
on.
if
Hmm?
I said you don't mind if I watch the live stream.
No, it's fine. I don't mind at all. Like
That's
that's
because you stopped sending me links to it, Hannah.
I sent you one earlier.
Why didn't you receive it?
Oh, I think that's probably because you weren't looking at the chat. But we got Robbie Reyes straight up hitting people with his car, and that's freaking massive because he's carrying on the tradition. Now, I personally do not know if hi love. I don't know if Arxis is going to give every character like a level 3 or something like that. But if they do, Robbie Reyes is most likely going to have a penance stare. I'm calling it. Watch. If they decide to give characters supposed to be like their big supers and everything, like like the level threes and every like in Marvel vs. Capcom, Robbie Reyes is gonna have a penance stare. He's gonna have a penance stare. It's gotta happen. And hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll be better than the Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite one. Because that penance stare is trash. Let's be honest here. You mean to tell me that Ghost Rider, a character who's a character whose thing is the spirit of vengeance, his ultimate move, the penance stare. If you're a terrible person, if you've been bad or whatever, and he hits you with that, if you regret anything you've done, it could kill you. No joke. But, like, you got to see that effect in action in UMVC 3. Homeboy hits you with a penance stare, says, "Look into my eyes," and then you see this swirling pit of fire and flame and death. Now, since it's a level 3, and it's a grab on top of that, if the character is at full health, it it can kill. Don't no doubt about it. Level 3s can kill in the right situation. Now, the Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite one was just Ghost Rider grabs the guy. He says, "Look into my eyes," and then all you see is like a PNG of Ghost Rider's face, and that's it. Flames going off in the background, going off behind him, and everything, and then that's it. No sick no sick animation, none of that. Just look into my eyes, and then just flaming head. That's all his level 3 was in like Infinite, and there's a reason why nobody likes it. Look. There's a reason why that game is the least looked upon in terms of the Marvel vs. Capcom franchise. Look, I'm not saying that the game itself is bad. No. It's just a lot of stuff leading up to the release of the game should have been handled better, to be honest. Like, I got a friend of mine, I got my boy Squall, right? There's a moment that was caught when they announced Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. My boy Squall is in the crowd. He is hyped. That man's freaking yelling and everything. Man was looking like Bill when he got hyped at one time, like that and whatnot. It's an inside joke between us and the friend group, but let's be honest. We should have been known that something was wrong when they showed information about the collector's edition. You know how video games are nowadays. They'll do base collections, and then they'll do base, and then there's like the super mega awesome edition where if you pre-order it, you'll get like a booklet, you'll get a statue or something, or you'll get something physical that is with the game. Like I think they tried to do that with what, Dead Island, and the physical thing that you got was like a zombie's arm. It was cool, but Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite did the same thing. Hey, if you pre-order this, that, and the third, you'll get blah 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 blah. You were supposed to get the Infinity Stones, the Infinity Gems. Yes, six stones that, when combined with the Infinity Gauntlet, can and will make you a god. And the freaking things looked like plastic eggs. You know them freaking Easter eggs like them little plastic eggs that you get at like a freaking little coin machine or whatever, like the supermarket way back when you were a kid. Yeah, they looked just like that. And when I tell you, Twitter, Facebook, social media in of itself was having a field day. They was tearing them Infinity Stones apart faster and more brutal than when Doctor Doom ripped out Thanos' spine. Yes, Doctor Doom was God Emperor Doom at that point, but it still don't matter. That still was hype as fuck. Listen, then the game itself, there's a trailer released. Okay, so here's the thing. What a lot of people don't get about trailers, right? It's not final. Nothing in the trailers shown will be final unless said otherwise, right? Now, you figure trailers have been out for years now. People see trailers for movies, for games, all that. You'd figure the thought process being, okay, they're showing us stuff. They can't reveal too much because if they do, they'd basically be spoiling the whole thing, right? What's the point in that? But then people get that idea. It's like, oh, they didn't show me this, that, and the third. That means the trailer is trash. Or this right here in the trailer looks like garbage. That means the whole thing is going to be a flop. When that's not always the case. A lot of people said that about Infinite's trailer when they showed Chun-Li's face. Yes. Oh, and another thing. I don't know what it is with people nowadays when they see a specific character, i.e. a woman. Whenever they see a woman, a female character in a video game trailer or whatever, and they always use one specific frame to be like, this character is ugly. This character is not attractive. Here's the physical proof. And it's like, okay, so you took a random frame from when the character was talking to try and prove some dumbass point that a character's not attractive, knowing full well, my guy, if you unironically do shit like that, that means A, you have nothing going on in your life, and two, you're literally doing it for clicks, for views, for bait, even. And God forbid if you have Twitter Premium, where you get paid for engagements and stuff like that. It's just like, look, you're like, come on, dude. You're not making your whatever point you're trying to make is just ass at that point. But I don't know why this is, but a lot of people do it with fighting game characters, specifically fighting game characters that I don't know, that are women or black. You know, need I remind you of that whole debacle that people was doing with MK1 Tanya? I was about to say something heinous. Some guy used a specific frame, and it's like, guys, look, Tanya's ugly. Tanya's ugly. It's like, my guy, what the fuck are you talking about? Have you looked at Tanya? Tanya is one of the baddest characters in the entirety of the Mortal Kombat universe. But hey, you used one single frame to try and say that Tanya's ugly. Meanwhile, if you were to try to do the same thing for you, every single frame that your face is in view would be ugly. Therefore rendering your point mute, and therefore meaning that you yourself need to work on something. What was that? What I gotta do? Oh, yeah, I gotta heal. But it's like this. I personally don't get the whole, oh my god, Arc System is making the game, it's gonna be terrible. It's like, my guy, like, you've seen what Arc System Works makes. Yes, you can argue that, oh, but they made Guilty Gear Strive, but they made, no, shut your mouth, okay? We're not good, listen, we're talking about the same company that made Dragon Ball FighterZ. Whatever your opinion on Fighters is at the current moment, you cannot lie. And you cannot say that Dragon Ball FighterZ was not fucking hyped when it launched. You cannot look me dead in the face and be like, I think that Dragon Ball FighterZ is a garbage fighting game. Okay, buddy. You really think Dragon Ball FighterZ sucks? Well, guess what? Either A, you have been force-fed that bullshit. B, you actually came up with that opinion, despite the fact that it's wrong, on your own, to which if you did, you hold a lot more merit than somebody who's been repeating and regurgitating the same garbage opinion that somebody else had said. Like, look, when I played Dragon Ball FighterZ, I had two teams, that being Broly 16, and Goku, and then Goku 16, and then Goku Black. Alright? Now, I could literally sit here and be like, fusions and the 21s ruin the game, and it's just like, look, At this point, what I think about the game does not matter because oh god, because yes, I played the game the way I wanted to play it, and I'm not gonna get mad at somebody who's playing the game that they want to play it. So somebody decides to play an all fusion team, whatever. If somebody wants to hit somebody with the Yosha and all that, that's their prerogative. I'm not gonna get mad. Besides, the fusions are hype. Maybe not gameplay wise, but in the universe, the fusions are hype as fuck. And nobody can say different. Like, hell, you could probably say something. You could say something about, like, oh, but what about Grohan? What about Teenheim? My guy, even with the fact that they're not played as much as, like, other characters, you cannot deny that they're not hype. Like, dude, Grohan, if given the right team and given the right circumstances, he could be an absolute menace. No, like, the thing about Grohan is, right? His entire thing is, if I get meter, I can level up. So say for example, if I hit you with a combo and then I do my super, which is a buff to me, which basically levels me up, I can make it to where I can go like level 6 or level 5. No joke. That's Grohan in a nutshell, but Grohan is terrifying. Like, Grohan is terrifying, Team Gohan is terrifying. Actually, let's be honest, every character, and I do mean every character in Dragon Ball FighterZ has a touch of death. Every character in Dragon Ball FighterZ has a touch of death. And on top of that, guess what? Every character in Dragon Ball FighterZ has 10,000 health on the dot. So, for you to hit a touch of death in Dragon Ball FighterZ, you'd have to have a combo that does 10,000 damage. Whether it's 10,001 or 10,000 on the dot, it doesn't matter. Touch of deaths require you to kill a character that has 10,000 health. And guess what? You smoking on something if you don't think that touch of deaths are not one of the hypest fucking things in the history of fucking like fighting games. And before somebody's like, but for freaking infinites, I don't get how people can like infinite combos. I'm basically watching a movie at this point. Yeah, well, guess what? Sit down, shut up, get your drinks, get your popcorn, because you're getting taken for a ride, buddy. Because people don't play fighting games. People don't be hitting touch of deaths just to be complaining about it. No. But here's the thing. What people don't realize about touch of deaths and infinites, right? You know what? Okay, after seeing how their Captain America is playing, I now see how that's I now see how that's annoying. I finally understand it now. But here's the thing. I'm probably one of the most casual fighting game guys you'll ever meet. Even with the fact that I compete once in a blue moon, and with the fact that not only do I compete once in a blue moon, but I also lab quite a fair bit. So if somebody ever says that infinites or like touch of deaths or like easy or anything like that, guess what? They're fucking lying. Like, they are dead ass lying to you. Because let me tell you something. I hit a touch of death with Super Broly. That's my boy. Super Broly is my guy. He's easily the best version of Broly in the entirety of the Dragon Ball universe. But Super Broly has a touch of death, as does all characters in fighters. But the thing is, since they did the meter change in Dragon Ball FighterZ, right? You'd have to tweak the combo itself a little bit. You can still kill, but you just have to tweak it a little bit. Especially since they made it to where EX moves in the game only cost like what, half a meter? They only cost like half a meter. So for you to do something like, say you want to do a touch of death with Broly, right? Instead of using like 6 to 7 meters, it's only gonna cost you like maybe 5.5 to 6, 5.5 to 6, right? Hell, even characters that don't have like gameplay mechanics like Videl and Master Roshi, who don't have the Dragon Run, no, who doesn't have the that one mechanic, along with the fact that Videl doesn't have she doesn't have a parry, as I call it. Um, did he? Okay, never mind. I saw something different. Like, even with the fact that you got two characters in the game that are like missing gameplay mechanics, they got touch of deaths, right? But do not listen. Here's the thing. I personally I get the whole, oh my god, Arxis is making another fighting game. I get the thought behind it, but it's like, fam, the trailer's just come out. The trailer's just come out, and already you're trash talking it, acting like listen. My personal opinion is like this: if you're not gonna play the game, then the fuck are you on about? Bro, son of a bitch! Dang it, Groot! If you're not gonna play the game, what the fuck are you on about? Hell, like listen. If it's a 4v4 fighting game, right? I already figured out 3 characters I want to play. I want to play Doctor Doom. I already figured out 4 characters I want to play. That being Doom, Tony, Iron Man, Captain America, and Robbie Reyes, and Ghost Rider. Those are my 4. And that's only with the trailer that was released today. We're gonna get more characters in the roster. This is a fact, right? Now, the game is in Japanese so far. I got no problem with that. Because I swear, I thought I heard the voice actor that they have for Bison in Street Fighter 6. I think he might be voicing Doom. I think. Don't quote me on that. But nothing was saucy. I mean, it was though. Like, I think they may have gotten the same guy to do Doctor Doom's voice, the guy from the voice actor for Bison for Street Fighter 6. If that is the case, that's fantastic. Honestly though, I actually gotta wonder why they never got Norio Wakamoto to be the voice of Bison again, but maybe he was doing something else. Who knows? Oh, shit. But I'm hyped. Also, Street Fighter 6 had a patch. The patch notes dropped yesterday. Marissa got some changes, Ed got some changes. A bunch of characters in the game got changes, but not JP, surprisingly. So, like, me personally, I'm not gonna play Street Fighter 6 just yet because we got Elena back. Cool. To my personal opinion, this could lead up to other characters from Third Strike possibly being put in the game. Think about it. We got Elena. We got Elena back, but we got several characters that are deconfirmed. Like Q, he's not coming back, unfortunately. Yun and Yang are not coming back. Oro's not coming back. And it's like, the fuck, Capcom? The fuck you smoking? Whatever you smoking, give me some. Like, but to be honest, I know a character that they could bring back. Oh yeah, Remy's not coming back either, and that's good because nobody likes that Frenchman. But my personal opinion, they got the opportunity to do one, if not two, of the funniest things ever. Bring back Makoto, or bring back Dudley, or bring them both. Think about it. People have been wanting Makoto back in Street Fighter for years. People have been wanting Dudley back in Street Fighter for years. And yet, they ain't been back. Wonder why. Now, you could argue, well, the reason why they're not back is because of popularity. Yeah, well, how many people do you see on a regular basis asking for these characters to come back? Versus, how many of them asking not for them to return? Riddle me that. Riddle me that, Batman. But if Makoto or Dudley or both of them come back, there is going to be an you could bring back Alex. Now, listen, you could bring back Alex, Makoto, Dudley. You could bring back Necro. You could bring back Necro if you wanted to. And it's not like Capcom can't, because they brought him back as the background character in a stage for Halloween in Street Fighter V. Capcom could bring him back. Think about it. But the thing is, the thing about characters being brought back, it's all about popularity, right? Like, say for example, if you were to ask anybody that played Street Fighter 4, right? And if you were to ask them, "Oh, who's a character you'd like to see back?" You're most likely going to hear Makoto, you're most likely going to hear Dudley. Who knows? You might hear that one player say El Fuerte. Who knows? But let's be honest here. If they put El Fuerte in Street Fighter 6, and on top of that, with Drive Rush and everything, El Fuerte would be a problem. El Fuerte would be an absolute problem. Why? Because El Fuerte in Street Fighter 4 was a run cancel character. You look at any El Fuerte, whether it's tournament or online, any El Fuerte who is worth his weight in tortillas. Oh God. Oh no. I gotta stop. Any El Fuerte who is worth his weight in tortillas will hit you with a run cancel combo, and then you over here sitting, bro, all this man did was run up in my face. How did I die so fast? It's dynamic cooking time. And besides, you know for a fact that if they were to bring back El Fuerte, that means I don't know if Pepe Dai still plays. I don't know if he still plays Capcom games, but Pepe Dai was basically like one of, if not the only El Fuerte players in like the tournament scene back in Street Fighter 4, right? While Punko, Poongko, he was known as the Machine. Why? He played Seth, okay? He was one of the most dangerous Seths that has ever picked up a pad, based upon his gameplay. Mans knew Seth like the back of his hand. And what separates players, tournament level players, to semi decent, to like semi pro, like decent, to like scrubs, to like people who are just picking up a fighting game and everything, Neutral. Neutral. How you play your character. Do you know your character's strengths and weaknesses? For example, if somebody were to ask me what I thought Nemesis T type's strengths and weaknesses were, I would literally be like, okay, so boom. My personal opinion, T type's weaknesses are his speed, his speed, his lack of armor, his speed, his lack of armor, the fact that a couple of his moves are not safe, and the fact that a bunch of his moves leave him super open. It leave him open if they were to get blocked, right? And here's a really really good example. Look at Nemesis T types level 3. One of, if not the worst level 3 in the game. What do I mean by this? Mans is out here flexing. He out here flexing on people. Strengthening everything. Strengthening everything. Flexing on the haters. But guess what? Tentacles go all over the place. And then you realize that his level 3 is a grab. And for it to actually work, you'd have to be right in the guy's face. Not only do you have to be in their face, you have to make sure that they do not do anything to where they wouldn't get hit. Like, if they jump, guess what? They ain't getting hit. If they backdash, which is a special case, if they were to backdash, if you did it fast enough to see the backdash, you could probably hit. But then again, it's a 50-50. And you know what they say about 50-50s. Let's go gambling. Nemesis T-Type is a fun... Oh, and what are T-Type strength? He's a big body. He's got big boy damage. He's got good reach. He's got good reach despite the fact that his buttons are slow and everything. And his armor is not that good, but it is useful, you know? And his armor is useful, although he doesn't have a lot of it, unfortunately. But he's a fun character despite the fact that he's low tier as fuck. But then it's like, oh, look at a character like Doctor Doom. Oh, what are his strengths and weaknesses? One of his weaknesses is the Hawkeye matchup. I know it does not make any sense that freaking Hawkeye beats Doctor Doom in a matchup. I don't know how, but he just does. But hey, it happens. It just happens, bro. It just works, just like Todd Howard says. But it's just, man, it's like, look, what matters in fighting games is neutral and fundamentals, neutral, and you learn the fact that you will get your ass beat. And I'm talking beat. Hell, say for example, you want to learn a new character in a fighting game, right? You had a main character, but then you're like, I want to play this other character. Like, you have to learn. You will learn and you will realize super quick that for you to get good with a specific character, you gotta learn the fact that you're gonna get beat. And I mean not just beat. Sometimes you're gonna get dog walked. All gas, no brakes with this new character that you decide to play. And is there anything you can do about it? Sure. You can go back to playing your main. There's nothing wrong with that. Or you could be like, you know what? I'm gonna win some, I'm gonna lose some, and that's the best thing for me to do right now with this new character. It's like that with any video game that has a character that you could pick up and you gotta learn. Whether it's a hero shooter, fighting game, MOBA, doesn't matter. You're gonna win, you're gonna lose. And the best thing for you to do with that is to learn not to get overly pissed, right? Because nobody likes a sore loser. Nobody likes a guy who is always salty and everything. Trust me. But it's like, shoot, here it's like this. Let's use Marvel Rivals for as an example. Before I picked up Captain America, right? I used to play Thor. To be honest, I don't know why I picked up Thor. It's just you fucking. God dang it! I can't play Punisher now, and I can't play Iron Man. Screw it! I'll play Winter Soldier. So before I picked up Captain America, right? I used to play Thor, and I didn't know how exactly to play him. I just picked him up because I was like, hey, it's Thor. Everybody loves Thor. And eventually I was like, you know what? No, Thor's not for me. He's not my kind of tank. Then I picked up Captain America, and then it all fell into place. It all fell into place. Because now look at me. I've got Captain America as Lord rank. And am I happy with it? Oh yes, I very am. I am. I'm very happy. I'm very happy I got one of my favorite tanks to like the best level that you can get, right? Which is Lord. I'm trying to get like other characters to Lord, but unfortunately I can't do that.
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
But either way. Oh, also, the whole support strike thing in Marvel Rivals was fucking stupid. To be honest. I get why they struck. I get why they did the strike. It's just... I get why they did the strike. It's just, like, why though? Like, here's the thing. If you're gonna do a strike, right, make sure... Oh, of course there's somebody in the chat. If you're gonna do a strike, make sure you get like more than one person to actually like participate in it, right? Because this is gonna sound like me being a hater, and if it does, I kind of don't freaking care at this point. It's just like, look, dude, like we get it, Necros. You're a freaking Genji. You're a Genji one trick from Overwatch, and you decide to play the hardest character in the game, which is Spider-Man. But then it's like, bro, so it's a media case, blah, 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 blah. It's just like, my guy, my dude, you complained about Rocket Raccoon. You complained about Rocket Raccoon, and then you and a bunch of other freaking idiots went Marvel. Marvel will be soon, brother. But you and a bunch of other idiots looked at Rocket Raccoon, and y'all said, you know, Rocket Raccoon sucks. Rocket Raccoon's the worst healer in the game. You know, it's... What? Thanks, Ultron. Hey, what's that? Ned's baby mama. What the heck? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell, Leon? There he is. He's right there. He's right there. Yeah, uh-oh. But, like, I personally didn't get the whole, you know, support strike BS because I thought it was fucking stupid, high key. And it's just like, dude, if you're really listening to some dumbass random Genji one trick from fucking Overwatch, if you're really listening to him, you're fucking cooked. Not in a good way either. Cause it's like, the fuck you're listening to him for? He don't be doing shit other than fucking playing Spider-Man. And who knows, he might be a lore accurate Spider-Man and not in a good way. Oh no! Oh wait. I fucking hate Jeff. That was my fault. I didn't hear it. I actually did not hear Jeff, so that's my fault.
Been knocked down before. Doesn't
But
last.
personally, I'm hyped for the new Marvel game. I'm personally hyped for it. I don't know what to think about 2XKO. Just saying, I honestly don't know what to think about it because yeah, the game doesn't have motion inputs, but you probably find a way around it or two. Who knows? But it's like all I want for them to put in the game is just like Mbessa. Like I just want Mbessa and Wukong. That's all I want
30
for the
seconds
game.
before you attack. Get ready.
Knowing full well I'm probably not gonna get it,
You're leaking.
but there's always hope.
Ultron. I know. I wished for a good robot last Christmas, yet here you are, leaking.
You know, but there's always hope. Shoot,
The battle
About
starts in
time I got a
5,
shield.
4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
honestly though, I'm gonna be honest. I don't see. Listen, as much as I want She-Hulk in this game, I don't see them putting She-Hulk in. Right? You know, like think about it. Who's developing this game? Who developed this game? Who developed this game? Right? And think about it like this.
Looks like the mission area is yours.
Quick,
to
get
capture
Magneto!
now.
Nice.
The mission area is
It's like, think about it. You got a character like, you have a character like She-Hulk whose entire thing is just, her entire thing is just power, strength, smarts, all that. Like, basically like freaking Hulk, but, you know, she's not a scientist, she's a lawyer, which, to be honest, no, like, to be honest, if there ever was somebody I would not want to piss off, it's She-Hulk. Because out of everybody who is part of the Avengers or even related to the Avengers, She-Hulk is probably one of the most terrifying ones, because not only could she mess you up physically, she could screw you over legally. And let's be honest, you get messed up physically, depending on the extent of your injuries, you'll heal. You'll be fine. Legally? You get screwed over legally, that takes years to fix. Like, that takes years to fix, bro. Oh my god. No, going.
Armed and dangerous again.
The area's almost yours.
Oh my fucking god. That was my fault. I'm stupid. I'm trash. Again. No lie though, I do like playing Winter Soldier. It's just kind of wish I could play Punisher so I could get him to Lord, but
I'm not Hulk. He's part
you know
of
what's
me.
funny
He's
how
not
like they
Hulk.
nerfed some things in this game, but they did not. Well, hold up. I think they did nerf the gamma radiation thing. Thank God. They made it to where it's only now. They made it to where it's only Namor, I think. Which, let's be honest. Okay.
Control lost.
Okay. Yo, Punisher. How? That was a 1v1 mirror match and you lost it. You're playing the same character. You know what? He just got outplayed. You know, it's fine, it's fine. He just got outgunned. That's all.
Here we go again.
You see bullets move out of line of sight.
Their team's capture
That's fine.
progress has passed the halfway point.
fucking hate Scarlet Witch.
See, this is why I protect my flesh parts.
They've almost got it!
Now he's dead. Oh shoot! Oh.
Let's keep fighting until we have a winner.
Judge, jury, executioner!
Bro. Okay. Are you fucking serious?
You telling me?
Hulk isn't the only one with a temper. Science solves problems. Freedom.
Never forget
Can't believe I
who
gotta
you're
do this.
fighting for.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
You pretend to be a machine, yet you are just organs in a metal shell.
There's an organ called a brain, Ultron. It created you. And I know that drives you crazy.
I can't believe I gotta do this.
The battle starts in 5,
Alright.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, let's do this. Avengers,
All you
assemble!
need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Damn, and I ran straight into a fucking rock.
It's up to us to protect it.
Enemy combatant. Hostile forces incoming. Fist.
I don't have it, so the mission area is yours to capture now.
It seems the Punisher has big plans
The fuck happened?
and bigger guns.
How did Iron Man get killed by fucking Jeff? Okay, and Wanda? Bro, that's a fucking shark. There's no fucking reason as to why you should have been dying to him, bro.
Capture the mission area.
Doing this my way.
Okay, no joke. I'm actually glad that hit me.
Maximum.
Thanks, buddy.
I'll be ship-shape assemble.
Damn it. Okay, what the? Okay, whoa, okay. Question. Could the Luna not heal me, or was I just in the bad spot?
You think I'm too old for this?
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Oh my fucking god.
Bogey's incoming. That's the boost I needed.
Grand finale. A nice deep freeze.
Judge, jury, executioner. The number big fist.
They've almost got it.
That's fine. Like always, like always, blame triple DPS, and it's always the person that's the worst one that wants to do triple DPS. Oh. It's always triple DPS, and it's always the worst one. Hell, they got the same thing too. because people want to play DPS without being a DPS. Yeah.
Well, you can't expect to win
And
them
that
all.
right there is why I can't stand people who insta like DPS. I don't care that there's quick play. It's just like, dude, there's no freaking reason for you to be playing DPS and not doing your job. Punish your div. Okay. Okay, hang on. Yeah, of course he did. Of course he did. Punish your div. Like, you're over here saying that like it's something major when you're literally playing one of the easiest DPS in the fucking game, dude. Oh well. Of course. Of course. A two stack. A two stack. And you're talking smack. God, I can't stand people like that. I genuinely can't. Nah, but literally, man's really over here carrying his fucking not level 9 player, and yet he's like, Punisher div, dude. You're fucking playing Punisher. You're playing one of the easiest DPS. It's not that impressive. Oh hell no! Oh no! Oh no! You're a captain with fucking Punisher. You're a captain with Punisher. Uh, the fa- There's no way, bro. Oh my god. Bro, it's... I'm not even gonna front. Hearing people say diff when they are playing one of the easiest characters in the game is like absolutely freaking stupid. Because it's like, dude, Punisher diff, and it's like, my guy, you're playing Punisher. You're playing Punisher. I say that because I too play Punisher. At this point, it's just like, my guy, if you really want to say a diff, then say diff when you play a character that I actually... Look, I'm not fully saying that Punisher is stupid. He kind of is. But you have disconnected due to poor network conditions. Yeah, I did. We wasn't even in a game, dude. Like, no. We wasn't even in a game. And that's saying something. It says failure to like reconnect to the game could result in like behavior. Okay, I wasn't in a match, so what's the point? Now let's see if I can actually play Punisher this time, because I got his new skin.
You'll need a
Of course, I got his new skin, and
I'm the Punisher.
bodies. Please tell me he gets it. It was like him, her, him.
Only cowards see shades of gray.
Dude, he got Groot's new skin. Jeez, buddy, flex your bank account some more, right, don't you? I'm just joking. I'm having a good time.
Ready to watch me burn up the battlefield, Robo Dude. If only that Hammond android were here instead of his fleshy inferior.
Oh, wow.
One guy that I could melt into
He
slag
brought
and
up, dude, he brought up freaking Human Torch's,
The battle starts
he
in
brought up
5,
the Human Torch's
4,
origin, because the Human Torch wasn't actually a person. The Human Torch at first was like a robot. It was like a android, like a robot kind of thing. Oh, gee. Whoa, no. Ew, they got an eco-terrorist. Ah! Great.
Extended my deployment.
Fucking hate Squirrel Girl. Literally, Squirrel Girl is basically female Junkrat. I will not be taking questions on the matter. The hell did I... Oh, right.
I'm
Ultron,
good to go.
help! Help me! Oh my god! What the... Who the heck is that? Oh my god, that's freaking... Ain't that freaking Black Widow? Hold up. That is Black Widow. Holy crap. Huh. I guess people started playing... Two healers. I guess people started playing her because of her freaking, team up? And maybe the fact she got a buff or something? I don't know. I personally don't care about Black Widow. Not trying to be mean, not trying to be a hater or anything. It's just... She just doesn't interest me. Like, she looks like your typical super secret agent character. Like, Little Miss... I can't let Little Miss CQC and all that. Like, I don't get how people can unironically... I don't get how people could play Black Widow in this game. No joke. Whoa. What the hell? Oh, hello, Cloak and Dagger. Okay, look. That was a free kill, and I will fully take... Help. Heh. There's no fucking way. Oh my god, thank you. No, the fact of the matter is that they didn't see me behind them. Got to be studied. That has to be studied, bro. That none like yo, bro. Can we get like some of the top scientists, some of the top scientists in the country help? Oh no! Oh, I should have ulted. I'm dead.
Sniper, get to cover.
I fucking hate Jeff, dude.
I'm not done yet.
Like, no joke. If there was a character I would delete from this fucking game, it's Jeff. Like, I would keep Black Widow, and I would instantly delete Jeff. Like, forget the team ups, forget everything. Jeff as a whole is a freaking bum character.
Jury, executioner. Battlefield ready again. Maximum pulse. Sniper, look out.
Okay, I don't know what Tony was thinking, but
Fire. I'm bright like a star. I'm hit pretty bad.
Only 60
I actually don't know what that man was thinking. Was he even thinking?
Might wanna take a look over here.
I'm good to go.
No joke, that shouldn't have hit somebody. Like, I literally just shot that grenade out in the distance just because.
Down to 30 seconds.
And great. And of course I got solo ult because haha, it's Psylocke. The character that shouldn't even, the character that if they got deleted no one would miss.
The final 10 seconds.
See, I'm flocking. This is a nice spot.
Nice. You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Fucking hurt. I'll patch you up.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
You guys ready to overthrow and ping the bad guy?
Dude, what the hell are you doing?
Team play. That's me.
Team play. That's me.
Aw, the twig's all grown up.
Oh my freaking. Okay. Yo, Ultron.
Pep in my step. Shield. Well, okay. I'll patch you up. It's you and me again, old buddy. Follow the enemy. Follow the enemy. You get away, bitch. You get away. You get away. I'm just
Halfway there. Keep going.
You're ready for action.
Plasma?
See, I'm blocking hell.
Is that all she just says? She just says plasma and that's it? That's it?
You guys ready to overthrow a king? Let's do this. I am Groot. Follow the enemy. I have suffered severe damage. It's you and me again, old buddy.
I'm still here.
Maximum pulse.
I'm still here, honey.
My good deed for the day.
Okay, so
I wanna watch all this stuff fly around. You're welcome.
oh my god, great.
Only 60 seconds left.
Oh, I'm gonna get some revenge.
Get that vehicle moving again.
here. Pay up.
That's better.
This is real firepower. Don't ping the bad guys. Before the sniper got me.
Get on the.
Be careful here.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. The vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Thanks, bro.
If I join you, pal, move this thing down the road. Hey, sniper!
Sure those are bad guys.
I'll patch you up. Armored up. Follow the enemy.
Headed beneath the surface. Follow me.
Extermination!
That put a spring in my step.
Watch all this stuff fly around. Someone get a weapon back. I'll patch you up.
Oh, what a fucking save.
Team play. That's ping the bad guy.
Don't let anything stand in your way.
All grown up.
Only 60 seconds left.
You're welcome. Hey, sniper! Ping the bad guy. Hey, man, ping the bad guy. You guys ready to overthrow a king? Let's do this. I'll patch you up.
Maximum pulse!
Yo, what the? I couldn't dash. Bro.
Tempted my steps.
Down to 30 seconds. Plasma?
Launch it again. It's almost built.
So close. This is your big chance.
I'll patch you up.
The final 10 seconds.
This is real firepower.
Are you fucking serious?
Keep fighting until we have a winner.
No more sniper if you were wondering.
Double kill.
Last minute miracle.
Armor patch here. Pay up.
Let's go! Let's go!
Another epic victory.
Ah, eat shit, you bum ass shark. Get fucked. Good shit. Dude, Ultron has the most. Oh my god. You know what? I think that's good. I think that's a good enough point to end on tonight. I mean, this one has been a shorter stream than what I usually do. This one's only clocking at 1 hour and 12, but hey, I think that's a good enough point to end on tonight. Thank you everybody who was watching the stream, especially with the fact that we had 9 views. That's pretty big, not gonna lie. And I do apologize for the fact I didn't stream on Monday. I was having internet issues then. I was really tired. But we rectified that today with the stream, even with the fact it's only been an hour and like 12 minutes. I'm gonna be releasing a song tonight, right after the stream is done, actually. Um, but yeah, thank you everybody who came on through, peeped up, popped in the stream, said hello and whatnot, like my partner. Love you much. And I think Friday will be the next day for a stream. And until then,